Hey friends! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Daniel, and I'm not a native English speaker. In fact, I used to freeze a lot when someone asked me a simple question in English. My mind would go blank. Words would disappear. I felt like I knew nothing. But over time, I found ways to think faster in English. I discovered methods that helped me go from brain freeze to fluent replies. From awkward pauses to natural conversations. And today, I want to share that journey with you. This video is all about how to think quickly in English without panicking, without overthinking, and without feeling like you're not good enough. So if you've ever wished your brain had a fast forward button when you speak, grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's talk. Let me take you back to my first English-speaking job interview. I had studied hard, memorized answers, and rehearsed in front of the mirror. But when the interviewer smiled and said, "So, tell me a little about yourself," my mind just went blank. I stared. I smiled nervously. My heartbeat echoed in my ears. And after 5 seconds that felt like 5 hours, I mumbled something like, "Name Daniel. I like English." That moment crushed me. But it also taught me something important. Memorization isn't enough. You have to think on your feet. In real conversations, there's no script. And thinking quickly isn't about speed, it's about preparation, mindset, and practice. According to psychologist Ellen Langer from Harvard University, mindfulness, being fully present in the moment, is directly linked to cognitive flexibility. That means if you can stay present and reduce self-judgment, you naturally start to respond faster. You've probably heard this phrase from the military: slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I started applying this to my English practice. Instead of trying to speak fast, I focused on speaking clearly and calmly. I practiced with voice memos. I recorded myself describing what I was doing. I'm walking to the store. I'm cooking rice for dinner. Then I played it back. I noticed the patterns, my hesitations, and the moments I paused. With each recording, I got more fluent, not by speeding up, but by getting smoother. Fluency expert and linguist Stephen Krashen calls this the input hypothesis. We improve when we understand messages slightly above our current level. Listening to smooth, clear English helps train your brain to process language more automatically. So I began listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos with subtitles, and even shadowing TED Talks. My brain started to fill in the blanks before the speaker finished the sentence. It felt like magic. But it wasn't magic. It was intentional input. One of the biggest shifts came when I stopped translating. For years, I thought in my native language and then tried to speak in English. That delay? That's what caused me to freeze. So I created a simple rule: no translating. If I didn't know a word, I described it. The thing you use to cut paper. That round red fruit that looks like an apple but smaller. Guess what? This made me more creative, and it trained my brain to think in English terms, not translations. Neuroscientists have found that bilingual people use different neural pathways depending on whether they translate or think directly in the second language. I also labeled things in my room with post-it notes. Lamp, mirror, window. Bit by bit, English became my internal monologue. Now, let me give you some practical tips to speed up your thinking. Sentence starters. Practice common starters like "I think," "in my opinion." What I mean is, your brain fills in the rest. Speed drills. Set a timer for 1 minute. Pick a topic. Talk non-stop. No editing. Just go. Shadowing. Listen to 10 seconds of a native speaker. Repeat it immediately, trying to match the rhythm and tone. Use micro-dialogues. Practice short exchanges. Ordering coffee, asking for directions, greeting a colleague. Real-life moments equals real confidence. The Q&A journal. Ask yourself one question every day and answer it out loud in English. What was the best part of my day? What would I do if I won the lottery? These drills rewire your brain to respond without overthinking. They train fluency, not just vocabulary. Let me bust a myth. You don't need to speak like a native to speak fluently. I used to obsess over sounding American or British. But some of the most effective communicators I've met speak with accents. Strong ones. And you know what? No one cares, as long as you communicate. The real goal? Be understood. And enjoy the process. English is a global language. It belongs to everyone who uses it. Not just native speakers. That includes you. A 2021 study from the British Council found that 80% of English conversations happen between non-native speakers. That means you're already part of the majority. So stop comparing. Start speaking. So my friend, let me remind you of something. You can think fast in English. You just need the right mindset, the right practice, and permission to make mistakes. English is not a race. It's a rhythm. And you're finding your own beat. If today's story helped you, drop a comment and tell me, what's one moment where you froze while speaking English? Or better yet, a moment where you didn't freeze? And if you want more videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's still stuck in their head. I'm Daniel. And I believe in you. Not just because you watch these videos, but because you're choosing courage over comfort. Words over silence. Keep speaking. Keep thinking. Keep growing. And remember, fluency isn't about speed, it's about connection. See you in the next one.